Hey, looking outside, you can tell that we are in the middle of summer here in Minnesota. And with respect to our friends in the Southwest, it hasn't been 120 degrees. And with respect to those in the Southeast, it hasn't been 1,000% humidity. But believe it or not, here in Minnesota, last week it hit about 98 degrees with pretty high humidity. And we had a lot of people coming in asking about how that would affect their hearing aids. And that's a really good topic for us to cover. First of all, just being in the heat is not necessarily going to be bad for hearing aids. As I said earlier, we've got people in Arizona and Florida who are wearing hearing aids in that kind of heat and that kind of humidity, and they're doing okay. Now, there are a couple of little tricks that we have to think about when we're dealing with high heat and humidity. And the biggest issue that we're going to have is going to be moisture. Moisture either in the form of humidity or moisture in the form of precipitation from, just being sweaty. And the best thing that we can do with that is to make sure that at the end of the day, our hearing aids are dried out. Now, it's important that people recognize that I did say at the end of the day, it's okay to wear your hearing aids all day when it's hot and humid out. What we really have to get figured out is how do we dry them out? And the answer to that is pretty simple. Now, if you're just kind of the everyday routine person who gets a little hot and sweaty on days like this, we can get very small hearing aid dehumidifiers that are just in a little canister, and all you really do is put them in there for a couple of hours. Now, you have to play with time a little bit if we're dealing with rechargeable hearing aids, but we can get them dried out pretty good. Now, for people like me who can hardly go outside and change their mind without breaking a sweat, you might need something a little bit stronger. And for those folks, there are more medical grade dehumidifiers that you plug in that circulate warm air over those hearing aids to dry them out and come with a commercial level desiccant to really suck that moisture out. So the end of the story is that if you're wearing hearing aids and it's summertime, don't worry about it. As long as we are drying them out at the end of the day, you're going to be just fine. If you really like this information, go ahead and hit that like button on your YouTube channel. And if you really want to keep getting information like this, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you have any questions for me directly, my contact is info@amdahlhearing.com, and I'll be happy to get those responded to as quickly as possible. Hey, I really appreciate your stopping by today. I'm Kevin Amdahl, and I hope to see you again real soon.